the Chop Shop. This is Rob here. Welcome back. I'm Rob, Filo Cabrera. Some folks call me Filo. That's cool. Rob. Either one, just don't call me late for dinner. I'm trying to catch up on the kind of origin stories of a lot of the blades. Some folks think I'm just the guy behind the scenes here that's just, dealing with the paperwork and pushing all that kind of stuff around. Technically not. I do a lot of designing, did a lot of making before I came here. But one blade in particular that I found myself talking a lot about at different shows, okay, is the Double Star Fury. When it gets manufactured or when it gets made or when I make one by hand, it's called the Sulu. The blade, and I'm going to go ahead and use this this is my Fury Hot Gates edition. I have been carrying this thing around, I don't know, for probably, I guess around 2 years now. And the reason why I call it the Hot Gates edition, because if you look really close, let me see if I can get that angle just right. So let me start with this way. Hold on a second. So on there it says, give them nothing. And on this side it says, but take from them everything. And we got a Spartan on one side with the shield, and on this side we got a pile of skulls. But anyways, this is believe it or not, people say, well, that looks an awful lot like what the knife that they were using in 300. Yeah, that's fine. Well, technically the blade that they were using in 300 is not anywhere near what the Spartans actually used. What most people don't know is that the dude that did a lot of the choreography for 300 was a Dan Inosanto student. And he integrated a lot of stuff into the movie because there really isn't anything documented on Spartan hand-to-hand or close quarters battle tactics. So they improvised a lot of it, okay? Now, this blade, on the other hand, has an origin. This is a Filipino Pinsuali blade. This blade originates out of the Moro regions of the Philippines, which was mostly settled by Islamic Moors that then populated a couple of the islands. I think it's in the southeast region of the Philippines. Moro, but there's a little village down in there that's actually called Sulu, and that's where I got the original name is the Sulu. This blade is balanced for one thing and one thing alone, and that is chopping. As a Filipino martial arts practitioner and an instructor in Filipino combat systems, I love this thing. I train quite a bit with a trainer one of these because it just fits me like a glove. Another thing a lot of folks don't know is that for 22 years I was a land surveyor. So I spent 22 years chopping through Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, New York, Connecticut, and the list, Puerto Rico, British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So I have got quite a bit of time as far as swinging a short sword. As far as the origin of this is, I had done some research and I found out that everybody predominantly loves the barong. They're real popular in Filipino martial arts, but I wanted to do something different as a designer. So then I kind of took the actual Pinsuali edge geometry and blade design and put kind of my own handle together for it, which if you look really closely, this handle is meant to catch the forehand, the backhand of the forehand. So that swinging at high RPM, you can actually grab this thing and kind of allow it to rest on the low end where it just kind of hooks your hand and it just stays right on there. The point, this thing is designed for really, really, really solid edge penetration. We made it at a 1/4 inch. Originally, we made it at a 1/4 inch thick S7. And some of the original ones that I made were made at a 1/4 inch S7. Now we're using 1/4 inch 80 CRV2, which I like a lot. It's just a very sexy design. It's very intimidating. You pull it out, a lot of times folks want to take a step back. But this one in particular, this my Hot Gates version, I just love showing this thing off because it just lines right up with the whole design of the Spartan 300 movie. We went ahead and, if you look really closely there, went ahead and knurled the pommel for what we would call a puño strike or a butt strike. In the event that you're in close, you got a butt strike. Somebody got a lot of steel here for someone to take right in the chin check. So it's a really, really, really hefty. I mean, this thing is you grab a hold of this and it's a monster. I mean, it's ready to go to work. We've got a couple of guys that use them. I've actually used them in the back here, clear a brush, and man, this thing is an absolute brute. So, as a matter of fact, Prepper Bunker Outdoors did a chopping contest with this as a late entry against some of the other quote-unquote bushcraft style. If you guys got any interest in that, message me and I can go ahead and forward you guys the link to that. He's a great guy, Jake Peterson. And then, you know, just in general, this is a great piece of kit. It's heavy duty. And people ask me, well, why'd you make another, you know, long blade? To be honest with you, if you look at some of the ones that are available for guys that are, and I know this isn't exactly perfect for an SF guy or unit guys or team guys or anything like that, but dude, if you were ever in a theater to where you're in the jungle and you needed something heavy duty that you needed to hold up, look no further. Look no further than the Double Star Fury, designed by me, Filo. And that's it, folks. If anybody's got any questions about this blade or they just want to talk shop about this blade, feel free to give me a holler. PM me, Rob at star15.com. You can PM me on Facebook. You can PM me on Instagram. That's cool too. You can scream a message out to whatever. I like talking shop with guys. And if you got interest in this little beauty here, we may be putting this guy out for sale here shortly. This would be a real specific item for me to let go of. This thing is just too sexy. And I enjoy showing it off at show. But I also know that me hanging on to it doesn't get it out there for people to see it. Somebody has this thing, they're going to be showing it off to all their buddies. So, listen, thank you for all the support. Thank you for always being there. Thanks for being so cool, all my people. Don't forget, remember what we're all about up here on the wall. If you are somebody who served this country, you're a vet, and you continue to serve this country, I would be proud and it would be an honor to represent you. I want to ring this building with flags from you guys. So, if you're interested in sending me a flag, PM me and I'll get you the address. Okay, guys? Appreciate you. God bless. And remember, Double Star is built for victory. Peace.